Okay, I guess I better go ahead and see if I can start this live stream. Today, on my live stream is canceled, I'm going to go ahead and start the show. I'm going to start a TikTok drama that just happened, and I'm going to go ahead and bring out these two people. This one is Chelsea. No, actually, that's Lance. That's Chelsea. They're both TikTok influencers, social justice TikTok influencers. Keep this in mind. These two have been known in infamous circles of TikTok to have harassed right-wingers and racists, as they claim, on TikTok because of petty jokes that they make or anything like that. These two have been known to, in the social justice warrior circles of the internet, to have attacked people over petty drama or disagreements or arguments on TikTok. Now, a lot of people have been talking about this for a while, and a lot of the things that are going on right now, it became such a weird-ass drama. I'm going to go ahead and show you the video because this is hilarious. This is Lance, and this is one of his examples of his videos that he does, which isn't really entertaining, but I'll show you guys. Like, this is what he does.
It's 2022, and can we please, as a society, leave red facing in the past?
Hold on. Hold on. Sorry.
It's 2022, and can we please, as a society, leave red facing in the past? Red facing is the wearing of makeup to darken or redden one's skin tone. It also includes wearing feathers, war paint, etc., to perpetuate stereotypes about Native American people. It's very problematic and has been happening for decades. And Hollywood is the largest protagonist for this situation. You see, for the longest of time, they've casted white people to play Native American roles. And it just keeps going and going. It puts us in a situation where Native American people are not able to tell our own stories.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Even, he doesn't even know that Johnny Depp is a Native American, right? And that's kind of the funny thing about him, is that he does this a lot to say, he's been known to do the whole "hey colonizer" thing. And this is why a lot of people don't like him, per se, and that's what's going on. Like, a lot of people know him because considering that he is a Native American, a lot of people, his TikTok name is Modern Warrior. Now, he argues a lot with a lot of people on TikTok over a lot of issues, and a lot of people don't know the drama that's surrounding him is that he basically had a relationship with a woman and then cheated on that woman with another woman, and that's what's going on. And a lot of people are talking about this because of the fact that, one, he's not well liked in certain circles of the internet, and rightfully so, because he pissed off a lot of people. And right now he is getting accused of a lot of things which I don't believe he deserves to be accused of. One was basically neo-Nazis claimed, and this is according to the girl in question that did this, Chelsea. She kind of defended him. Because of the fact that she doesn't believe in the story of the pedophiles angle that is surrounding him, because there's an accusation against him that's according to the neo-Nazi side of TikTok that don't like him, and that's kind of a false accusation against him, is that he was a pedophile, that he dated a young 16-year-old, and that was kind of a lie. Actually, he is dating some 20-something-year-olds that are very young, just like Chelsea, who are basically got played. And I hate to say this, played. And you can tell, and I'm going to show you the videos that Chelsea does. This is what she said about him. I'm going to show you, because this is kind of the thing that a lot of people are laughing at on the internet, and I'll show you guys.
I want to preface this post by saying every rumor you've heard about this person hitherto on this app.
Hold on. I'm going to start this over again and get it right. Because this is Chelsea. This is her TikTok. Chelsea Hart, as she calls herself. Chelsea Hart, is me. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the video, because this is
has been made up by neo-Nazis bent on killing him. None of that is true. It's a crock of shit. I've spent the evening being screamed at by a person I thought was my friend, and it's wrong. But I do not wish harm or vengeance on this person. I did make a post in anger earlier today, and it was wrong, and I shouldn't have, and I want to clear this air. I've been friends with Lance Sosi for the last year, and for the last 6 months we were romantically involved, working towards meeting each other and seeing if we could pursue a long-term relationship. Lance became my friend very soon after I lost a baby, and I'd been having panic attacks for the first time in my life, and he supported me beautifully through those things, and really made me feel safe. And eventually I fell for him and told him, and I kept having the panic attacks, and he just kept telling me to open up and trust him, and he wanted to protect me, and I really think he wanted to protect me. I really think he wanted to do good. And I really trusted him, and I kept telling him that this is very, I don't do this, and this is very strange and new. And he brought up once or twice that he'd been listening to a podcast about polyamory, and he asked me what I thought of that, and I said no, I couldn't do that. And given all the romantic messages we were sending, I thought he would oblige until we could talk about it later. And so under that pretense, we never talked about it again, and under that pretense of understanding that I needed to be the only one, I flew to Denver and I had unprotected sex with him. In less than 24 hours after I had had unprotected sex with him, I found out that he was on a date with another woman because he posted a TikTok with her. He never told me, and when I confronted him, he said, I was going to tell you. Lance, you knew full well I wouldn't have bought that ticket had I explicitly known you were seeing other people. You felt entitled to my body because I trusted you. You felt entitled to my body because I had publicly supported you. You violated my trust. I almost want an STD test. You say one thing and you do another, and I have no idea what I need to believe from you anymore. Please don't cancel him. Please don't ruin his life. I think he can genuinely do better, and I want to give him the opportunity to not be a misogynist. I want to preface this post by
It is so bad, I want to give you a 0, but that's not possible. So I give you a 1. It is.
Hello, hello, ¿qué más? ¿Cómo están?
It is so bad.
I would like to take a moment to address something. You see, in one of my most recent posts, I said something that could be perceived as me encouraging anti-Semitic rhetoric to continue.
This is Lance, better known as Modern Warrior on TikTok. Over the past
forgot to
few days,
turn on the
he has
mic.
lost over 400,000 followers, and he himself unfollowed more than 600 close creators that all turned on him. But who is he, and where did it all go wrong after being an almost untouchable creator? This is the full story of the rise and fall of Modern Warrior. Modern Warrior exploded onto TikTok in 2021 after taking some time to develop a following on the platform. He began posting content, reacting to videos or articles about political issues or topics, mostly about racism.
Stop calling everybody a fucking colonizer.
Hey, colonizer.
The catchphrase, "Hey colonizer," became an infamous term he said at the start of every video in response to a TikTok he was reacting to. This in itself became controversial, as many pointed out the hypocrisy of how he was an anti-racist advocate but would call every innocent white creator on the platform a colonizer, which many claimed was racist in itself. It wasn't a great look for Lance, but many of his fans didn't mind about the catchphrase, and he essentially went on to rise on TikTok to become the face of social justice, I guess you could call it. Millions of viewers would tune in to each TikTok he made just to see his opinion or take on an issue he would bring up. And it paid off, earning him 3 million followers within a year's span. There are 2 creators on TikTok who strongly opposed Modern Warrior and his strong viewpoints on many issues. These 2 creators are Curly Daddy 101 and Your Favorite Guy. To their millions of followers for months, they have been very outspoken about the hypocrisy of Modern Warrior, including his "Hey colonizer" catchphrase, duetting and stitching one another back and forth, getting into some drama. The pair also called out his inability to handle criticism, as he would a lot of the time block anyone who calls him out on his hypocrisy. However, during this drama, many of Lance's fans were on his side, and it was clear his fans agreed with him against the two who spoke up against himself and his content. But this all changed very quickly, because information came out that would shock everyone and turn Lance's fans against him and his content. On March 3rd of this year, two TikTokers by the names of Chelsea Hart and Amanda Marie uploaded their own separate TikToks with damning accusations against Lance. The next following information is very explicit and sensitive, so do keep this in mind as we go forward with this. Chelsea and Marie both claimed that Modern Warrior lied about not having blank with other people and proceeded to do the deed with the women unprotected.
And having unprotected sex with him after he told me he hadn't had sex with anybody else and denied me informed consent.
They called him a liar and they claimed he deceived them both. Lots of people on TikTok have taken the woman's side and have shown a lot of sympathy for the two. These are very big accusations and claims which have yet to be verified or challenged by Lance himself, so take this all with a grain of salt. But it's very important to discuss this because this is what leads us on to the next segment. Modern Warrior has been copped with a ton of backlash after the accusations, and he is yet to post a TikTok since the two women came out against him. Once again, the situation is still going on, and I feel it's wrong for myself to make any comments against Modern Warrior until further evidence is proved and he comes out with his own statement. Lance has lost over 500,000 followers since the accusations and is still losing more as I speak. He has also unfollowed almost 600 people himself who were all close to him. The comments of his videos currently are littered with sarcastic remarks like congrats on hitting 2.8 million after losing almost 400,000 followers since the accusations. It's clear that many people are cancelling Modern Warrior, and once again I have to stay neutral and stay out of commenting on the situation until further info comes out. But I will say this, if this is all true, he is in the wrong and is messed up big time, deserving a lot of criticism and dislike from the community. But if the accusers are wrong, they have messed up big time. Curly Daddy and your favorite guy have also joined in on the fun, making videos celebrating the downfall of his TikTok account.
Congrats, Modern Warrior, for hitting 3 million followers. It seems like just yesterday you had 3.3. Oh wait, you did?
Yeesh. That was quick.
At this current time, it isn't looking good for Lance, but all we need to do is wait for more evidence to come forward, which will be very interesting when it does, and Modern Warrior's response before we truly find out if he will be cancelled forever. Guys, that is it for today's video. Part 2 of this will be coming in the near future once more information comes to light of the situation. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to drop a like, share the video with a friend.
So yeah, I'm going to subscribe to him because he did actually put a lot of effort into his videos. I'm going to subscribe to him. Insomnia, that's his name. He did a really good job. He was staying neutral out of it. I will give him that. He actually did put out a good video. Anyways, this is what's going on. Because of the fact that Chelsea and Modern Warrior had this affair, it's kind of what's going on, and that's what happened. As far as I know, this is what's going on on TikTok. A lot of people are talking about this.
Homeowners, meet Leafguard, the only one-piece...
So, a lot of people are talking about this and giving their perspectives, and I find some of it's kind of hilarious, some of it's kind of silly. So here we go.
Purposes, not anyone involved. So, people were kind of having a conversation, and Amanda actually made a video, it was posted on my stories, basically stating that Chelsea sent creators certain things to say and sort of manipulated the situation to lead in Chelsea's favor. And because many people want to uplift victims, people did it. This doesn't take away from the severity of the situation, but that's just the video that Amanda came out with. Basically stating that the level that this is currently reaching is too far, and Amanda blames Chelsea. Amanda then went private, and Chelsea has not addressed anything. So people are stating that Lance is lawyering up with the situation and is planning a defamation case. And now there's a lot of conversations being had about everything. But what do you think?
Okay, that's not true. He hasn't taken action. He hasn't done anything. Now, a lot of people have talked about this because the reason why, because some people were not paying attention to the issue at hand, but this has gone viral on the internet because you have to understand these are two social justice types that tend to harass people online, like I said, over petty jokes. And the fact that this is kind of what's going on, and this is another YouTuber / TikTok user, JTH. He talks about this issue as well because he has been harassed, as he claims, by Modern Warrior, and brings up the issue of what happened. Because I actually listened to his conversations, especially when I use TikTok on the phone. I don't use it online on my computer because I just don't know. Because in case you're wondering what TikTok that I do conspiracies, like absurd conspiracies that I make that are comical. If anything, I usually try to talk about them. And if you recognize the voice, there was a conspiracy that happened a long time ago where a man did another man in the booty hole. And that's right, ladies and gentlemen. These two men, Obama and Joe Biden. That's kind of what I do. Like, I do absurd conspiracies, and I tell people the conspiracy, what the conspiracy is. A lot of people don't realize that, and yeah, I gotta get out of there. Sorry, I closed that. I forgot to close that. So a lot of people have been talking about this because that's what's going on the internet. This is kind of what people are seeing because these are the two examples of two social justice activists on Twitch who basically, say the same words, and I'm going to show you guys the drama that happened. This is like the full drama.
I do not wish harm or vengeance on this person. I did make a post in anger earlier today, and it was wrong, and I shouldn't have, and I want to clear this air. I have been friends with Lance Sosi for the last year. Start the rumor mill or something. Listen to what I'm saying. This is the objective truth. I reject all other rumors about him. And I condemn anyone who wants to spread them. They're lies to bring down a man of color, regardless of who he is, regardless of what he's done. They are lies representative of white supremacists, racists, obsessed with a native man. And you would do well not to repeat any of them. You don't want to repeat the words of attempted murderers. Be kind to him. I really want him to do so much better.
And the next time you call me a sex offender, make sure you put registered in front of it. You whack mother.
My way or the highway, my way.
Yeah, and the next time you call me a sex offender, make sure you put registered in front of it.
You see, what we're not going to do is run around spreading misinformation. The conversation that you are taking way out of context to justify this post is ridiculous. Small and I were having a conversation regarding the terrible rumors that racist white supremacists were spreading about me. They were spreading those rumors and using her as a pawn. The drama was addressed last week. Hello, beautiful people. I just want to take a second to apologize to Chelsea. I'm very sorry that our friendship has come to this.
I guess I better go ahead and chime in on this. Basically, I'm going to have to say this right now. I'm going to make a joke, and I hate to say this joke, and I know most people don't like me making this joke because this is a joke. Keep this in mind, this is a joke. These people are coming after me and threaten to kill my spirit animal. And therefore, we need to stop these white supremacists from killing my spirit animal, which is a bald eagle with 2 wings. One bigger than the other. And the other is going to fly away. Now, the other thing is that I'm going to say is like, this is kind of the thing. Like, white supremacists are going to kill my spirit animal, and they're going to go after my dog too. And I need to stop these white supremacists, or else they'll kill my spirit animal dog. Which has humped my Chelsea's other spiritual animal, which is her, you know what? Which I hate to say it, but that's kind of what I feel this whole situation was. So let's continue on. This is kind of ridiculous.
I'm very sorry for not being the effective communicator that I wanted to be. And most importantly, I'm extremely sorry for the pain that I've caused you. Nothing I can say will remedy that. And to everyone else, I'm sorry I let you down. I do hope, though, you will give me the grace to grow and learn from this opportunity. Have a good day.
I may be pregnant with your child, and you are apologizing for your communication. I have an ache that lives deep in my womb, Lance. And sometimes I just cry from my soul about it. And I sent you so many messages opening up to you about that. You knew. You knew. You fucking knew!
Now, that was the video that went viral, and a lot of people are making fun of that particular video of Chelsea. Of the whole, you fucking knew! Like, a lot of people felt that was fake, and they felt like the emotion was acting in a way. And I don't want to say, but I understood that she made like a lot of videos about Lance obsessively, which she could have just said, hey, I just want to address this issue about Lance. Me and Lance are still talking about this situation. We're trying to work it out. And the fact that he cheated on her was kind of the thing that kind of blew over, especially, you know, right now he's being canceled because of the fact that he cheated and had unprotected sex and lied to them, which they kind of said this was not consent, which basically they're saying that this was sexual assault against them, which is not. Which I don't believe it's not, because the fact is that they consented to have sex even though, yes, he basically lied to them, they consented as two consenting adults, which both women did fall for this. And he lied to them, and they're now accusing him of sexual assault, which is what is going on. And a lot of people are making fun of Chelsea because of the fact that Chelsea, she's an adult woman. She is a mature woman. But at the same time, she kept making these videos, and also the fact that she also made other videos that were kind of like showing off her body, like messages of him and her, which she should just delete, because already people are talking about this and are describing what's going on because of the fact that they're making fun of her, and the fact that she is, like I said, she's an adult woman, but I'm gonna treat her like a human being. Like, you made a mistake, and I'm just gonna be brutally honest with you, honey. You made a big mistake falling for this, and you should have just said, hey, what you did was wrong to me, and I'm angry. You should have never hurt me that way by lying to me. That's what you should have addressed to Lance. And right now, Lance is being canceled, but you did the right thing by defending him on the fact that the rumors against him to cancel him for doing, taking advantage of a young girl and all that stuff. That is fine. But when it comes down to it, you should point out the issue at hand. Just make like at least 1 or 2 videos and be done with it and move on with your life. And then, if anything, you can make up or make a makeup video and try to talk to each other, and then of course, address the issues about each other and try to figure out. I understand you wanted to make your little art drama video about this, but keep this in mind: people are laughing at this, and they're not taking it seriously what you're saying. And this is how people are looking at this when they did the whole "you fucking go," like it's becoming a meme, and people are mocking this. And the thing is, I'm not trying to, like, I saw some of the TikTok videos. Like, one lady was like trying to do the whole emotional thing that you were doing, and basically on the microphone going like on a camera saying "you fucking know about what happened to me. You tried to anal rape me." Like, people are literally making fun of you on that part. Like, that's what's going on. And people are just making fun of it because that's how internet culture is sometimes. When someone does something stupid on the internet, which Lance did, and you fell for it, they're going to laugh at it. That's part of what internet culture does sometimes. And I feel bad for Chelsea, but at the same time, Chelsea was pretty stupid too. So let's go ahead and continue.
You fucking knew. I never would have opened up my body that intimately to you. With the trauma that gives me anxiety attacks, my anxiety that manifests in my stomach and I puke. From that trauma, I still puke. I still feel nausea multiple times enough from the anxiety and the trigger responses from that experience. And you knew the whole time. Don't you dare try to apologize for your communication. Why don't you apologize for taking advantage of my vulnerability to get in my pants? You knew I never would have ever slept with you without a condom had I known what was going on. I found out on TikTok. Lance. How you can support me is by standing up for me and standing up for the autonomy of all female bodies and all human bodies. Fully consenting to intimate sexual encounters with full knowledge of the context.
Rumors about him
Holes.
I be flying out there, and having unprotected sex with him after he told me he hadn't had sex with anybody else and denied me informed consent. It's really fucked up. And I do want to be so clear that the rumors about him online that white supremacist Nazis have spread are not true. None of that is true. That is false. I'm not endorsing any of that. But he is a liar and he is a manipulator, and I told him I wouldn't do this. I told myself I wouldn't do this. But I am doing this because this is insane. This is fucked up. It's been months. And this is so much worse than I thought. So this is really bad.
It has been brought to my attention that my followers have been harassing an Indigenous woman who was seen on Lance Sosey's profile. And they've been throwing around rumors that she is this woman that he had been seeing. Do you not realize if she was also a victim? You fucking dipshits. And in my name, you put women against women against women. What the fuck? You don't do that for me because you like me. Why, because I'm a white lady you like? You go attack other women? What the fuck? What the f?
Hi, stop scolding me for being preoccupied with trying to correct rumors about myself being involved in this horrible situation that I know that white supremacists would love to latch onto. Have we not seen how they've ran with the whole Lance cheating rumor in the past? I said in my second video, I called it harmful behavior. I feel like that spells it out pretty well that I saw it as harmful behavior. This is all easy for you to say when you're not the one who's having to deal with comment after comment after comment from racists spouting out these horrible accusations or saying awful things that I'm having to delete. I'm literally a Native woman being dragged into this and dealing with backlash. All because my video got reposted. Leave me the hell alone.
My followers have been harassing an Indigenous woman who was seen on Lance Sosey's profile. And they've been throwing around rumors that she is this woman that he had been seeing.
Thank you for calling your followers off. Today has fucking sucked. I woke up with these accusations, and it's now 5:30 a.m. my time. Just about every single person that has been in my comments accusing me, insulting me, scolding me for asking her to have her followers leave me alone have been non-native white women. I've had burner accounts with anti-native slurs in the name accusing me, and it's not just been my comments. The anti-native rhetoric that this has validated and spawned all over TikTok has been absolutely insane. And when her videos first came out, I said, oh, I'm worried that this is going to be weaponized to spew racist anti-Indigenous rhetoric. And all these people that came from her community shut me down, insulted me, belittled me. One lady told me I had internalized misogyny for being concerned about this emboldening, racist people. I got painted as an aggressor, an apologist, all because I fucking knew what all of you would do. And you know what? Thank God it was me that he reposted recently and not, say, an Afro-Indigenous woman. Because I don't even want to know what her comments would look like. And all of this from white women in the name of feminism and defending and believing women. It's like when your favorite TikTok creator gets harmed, you just throw all of this intersectionality out the fucking window. You guys get so caught up in this mob mentality because it's entertainment for you. It's fun. It's just tea to absorb. But you don't even stop to think of how racists are going to use this to harm the Native community. And I know you guys have seen all these violent anti-Native racists who have latched on to all these stupid rumors over the past few months about Lance. I've been so terrified today that these morons are going to see these rumors that you guys are cooking up for your enjoyment and use that to target me anytime I want to speak out about Native issues and start harassing me. You don't get to just throw your anti-racism out the window anytime the bad guy is a Black or Indigenous person. And now people are coming from Chelsea's video, apologizing and being nice to me now, but then they're saying, oh, those weren't really Chelsea supporters. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. Other people are saying, oh, this is all Lance's fault here. I'm not defending Lance. I think what he did was horrible. but Lance is not the one who harassed me for 18 hours today. No, that was a bunch of white women who were defending Chelsea. And I really appreciate that she tried to do something nice and tell her followers to come over here and be nice to me. But frankly, after today, you guys scare me. I've been telling you guys all day I'm not involved. Leave me alone. I don't support Lance. But now that she said it, maybe you'll actually believe her. And I don't care if you guys get mad at this. I'm over it. I'm so fucking done with Chelsea's bullshit community. You guys dragged me into this and then made my life living hell for the last day, and then people have the audacity to call me a liar when they scream from the rooftops, "Oh, believe all women," until it's not a fucking white lady. Are you kidding me? You guys are disgusting. Leave me alone. Chelsea, I don't want your followers. Stop telling people to come and follow me when you know they're treating people like garbage. I've been up all night.
So yeah, social justice is a real piece of work right there. And yeah, this does happen a lot among the social justice circles. Whenever they do something stupid and they couldn't even correct it, or they don't even apologize to people when they are accusing them of something, when it turns out they're wrong, the people really did wrong. And sometimes it's not easy. Like, they really hurt real people, real emotions. They don't even want to try to at least, they have no sympathy or empathy for anybody. They just go all out on it. And sometimes it's not easy to deal with those issues. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, JT.
Yeah.
Mind if I put my 2 cents on this bullshit?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright. You know damn well I don't have a TikTok, first and foremost. But getting this white girl getting dunked on is proof that no matter how much you call yourself an ally, they will fucking hate you.
Yeah.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, if you apologize, just don't do it. Don't apologize. These people, all they want is blood. They only want is blood and revenge. That's it.
Yeah, whenever they smell blood in the water, they start going all out.
They're piranhas, basically.
Yeah, they're piranhas in the water. And it's kind of the situation with this whole Modern Warrior and Chelsea Hart situation. Like, you heard about this, right?
No.
Okay, so apparently Modern Warrior is a TikTok user who basically is called Lance Tulsi. He's from New York, and from my understanding, he's a Native American. What happened was he cheated on 2 white women. He's also a social justice warrior who advocates stuff on TikTok talking about Native American stuff. Whenever
reparations and so on.
Something like that, but whenever he sees somebody on TikTok make fun of like his people, he goes after them and sends harassment towards them, according to some people.
Bruh. Guess some things never change.
Yeah. So he actually met Chelsea doing videos, and they became close. They became very close and intimate, and she basically made like this video that kind of went viral, and a lot of people are making fun of her doing the whole "you fucking knew." You fucking knew.
You fucking knew
Yeah,
about this.
like I'll show you the video. Like, let me see if I can find it. Like,
I was watching it a little bit.
Yeah, because there was a lady that was making fun of her doing that whole like behind the scenes thing. Like, she was basically doing the whole "you fucking knew," and everyone was just laughing about it.
Dude, I always say. All I got from that video was, by the power of white girl, I am offended in your behalf.
Yeah, that was pretty much what happened. They harassed a a Native American woman, and now now they realize what feminist people are. This guy is basically like a predator in hiding. That was basically what happened.
Oh, dude, you know what? You know what's funny? Where I live, you know what we call these people?
What?
Aliades.
Aliades?
Yes, basically a gender-neutral term for aliados. Dude claims to be an ally.
Yeah.
But he got more skeletons than Adolf Hitler's bunker.
Idealis. They have more skeletons than Adolf Hitler. Yeah, so basically Lance has skeletons. He did have a lot of skeletons, and a lot of women are coming forward about him and their relationship with him. And I can't help but laugh at it. Like, this stuff was so hilarious.
Man, I gotta be honest with you regarding some of these people.
Yeah.
I won't be surprised if he called himself a male feminist, because
he is sort of like a male feminist / because he does talk like the social justice, and he always accuses people of being misogynist.
Fuck, maybe I'm guessing he got offended about the Redskins name a couple of years ago.
Yeah. He did the whole thing. Let me see if I can find any videos of Modern Warrior, because I know there's some videos of him on TikTok.
Dude, if your name ends with Warrior,
he does. He's known for the whole "Hey Colonizer" thing.
Hey Colonizer.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's him.
Oh, I see.
Like, I'll show you a video. Let me see if I can find it. Hey Colonizer videos. He does.
Nap time? Lunchtime?
I do ask myself, I mean, why are these people so obsessed over revenge about something, well, you know,
yeah,
their descendants have not done, you know?
Polyamory was a practice among Native American culture. I believe that it was polygamy.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was a very common practice because of the fact that they can, if they can raise more families, they can. But it was a common practice. Like, let me see. I'll show you a video of Lance. This is an example of him.
Yeah, it was also a thing in. Well, they were both tribal and commune.
Or do you just like playing the racist town, whatever?
Yeah, and I'll show you the video. This is like the Hey Colonizer videos, like he does.
Something seems different about you.
Something is different, Bill. I had a vision. I'm an Indian now.
Hey, Colonizer. Man, this is such low-hanging fruit. Like, what in the 132nd Cherokee is this bullshit? What's really funny is that in your latest post, you say that we, the indigenous community, are insulting you, and that's not a wonderful and productive way to bring you into the conversation. When it is you who knows exactly what you're doing by putting on this headdress and displaying alcoholic beverages in every single post, and are trying to claim victimhood when we are trying to educate you. It's just so wild to me that that is your argument. Just stop wearing the headdress. Now, have the day you deserve.
Yeah, so that's him. That's the guy.
You know what this shit reminds me of?
What?
Since the guy played a TikTok video with John Reck, King of the Hill.
Yeah.
This motherfucker is John Reckhorn.
Yeah, but here's another one that he did with another YouTuber that we all know. A YouTuber that we all know and we all remembered. I forgot his name though. and it's kind of hilarious that he did this.
Aw, you thought you did a thing. Okay.
As much as I really don't want to talk about the headdress, I am tired of it. I have made 3 standalone videos on this channel explaining why I think the whole argument of cultural appropriation and the attacks that I get over my many years of wearing different versions of my headdress are ridiculous.
Hear me out. Just stop wearing a headdress. If you're so tired of it, just stop.
I can understand how someone can come to the conclusion that I'm wearing a piece of sacred ceremonial gear that isn't supposed to be worn by anybody but the chief of the tribe or whatever. But over the years, after reading about it, talking to a lot of different people, including actual Native Americans living on reservations, I concluded that it was bullshit and that I can do what I want. And if I want to wear the headdress, I'm going to wear the headdress. I'm not hurting anyone.
So over the years, when you heard Native people say that this is disrespectful, that you were harming us, you read about it, you spoke to people about it, and you came to the conclusion that your whiteness and your idiocy prevails all of that. Cool.
Do the Navajo wear feather headdresses? This is literally a 10-second Google search. The Navajos did not traditionally wear an Indian headdress. Navajo men usually wore cloth headbands tied around their foreheads instead.
I don't have to be from a tribe that traditionally wore headdresses to understand and respect headdresses in their culture. Now that is cultural competence. I understand that those tribes hold headdresses near and dear to their spirituality and their people. And so, as an indigenous person, as a person from the Navajo tribe, I understand that, and I will never wear a headdress. Then again, you said it yourself. You think that all of this is bullshit. And with that, have the day you deserve, colonizer.
Yeah, so that's another video that he did with a YouTuber that we all know, and I forgot his name though. He's been known to wear those. He's been known to wear the goth, like the goth outfit with the emo, emo makeup.
Wait a minute. Isn't that who I think it is?
Yeah, yeah, it is.
What was it? That one guy from My Chemical Romance. Oh, not My Chemical Romance.
No.
More like, oh God.
I'll look it up.
I knew this dude was on
He's on YouTube. Like he had an argument with what's his name? What was that name? Ronnie Radcliffe.
Is that Onision? What the fuck?
No, that's not Onision.
He looks like it though.
It looks like him, but it is. He used to talk to Onision back in the days.
What's the name of this dude? Fuck me. You know, I actually forgot, but
yeah, I
never scares me. I know he Dobby something.
Yeah, Dobby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name? Dobby Vanity. There we go.
No. That's not him.
We're talking about the guy from The Lion and the Dance Floor.
Yeah. But Dabby kind of had a different one. Like this guy had like the headdress and everything. But from what I understand, he's a YouTuber who has like he was married to what's her name, and then they divorced.
Wow.
Yeah, he got married. That I recalled that guy got married. Now a lot of people talked about this because like there's a lot of content that this guy did, and the fact that a lot of people talked about how modern day warrior is an asshole because he does this whole conversation on the issues of racism and everything against the Native American community. And a lot of people talked about this because of the fact that this guy has been infamous to send his, like, again, I'm going to say it, infamous for harassing people online for who ever criticized him or make good arguments against him or try to point out issues against him, especially what he accuses people, calling them colonizers.
He's pretty much doing the same thing black people did when it comes to calling them colonizers.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, like, he has like black fingernails. Like this guy actually has
terms, Lance.
Like the part where he basically goes and you see like a close up of him with the black fingernails.
Mm-hmm.
Like the guy has like black fingernails on him. Like that's kind of a like I can't believe like he would use black fingernails.
Dude, his silk only believes in one thing, and it happens to be struggle. That's it.
Yeah.
Struggle. Man's a fucking victim.
Yeah, but he also lives in a really nice house.
Oh yeah, nothing says I'm struggling with the deaths of my Navajo ancestors than living in a house that is worth more than an entire fucking reservation.
Yeah. And I find it hilarious. Like this guy basically like lives in a nice house. Like he basically says it's okay, colonizer. Like people are like a lot of people made like criticisms towards him on TikTok, and it's kind of obvious that yeah, you're kind of being hypocritical on the whole harassment issue.
Has he actually donated?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Has he donated most of the money to his tribe?
Probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if this comes from someone whose ancestors were Taino.
Yeah, we're like the 9%, like 9% of our DNA is Taino.
That would be like us going after the Spaniards for the fact that they killed our ancestors.
Yeah, they killed all of our ancestors, but they mixed us up with them, and they butt fucked us.
Yeah, well, shit happens, man.
Yeah, shit happens. I'm not gonna blame anybody. I moved on from that and realized I don't want to kill anybody. I don't want to do anything. I just want to live my life. That's what's going on.
I mean, truth be told, the man is in TikTok, which is
well. The funny thing is, he got 2 women's pussies. Actually, he got 3, according to one woman who came forward about it. Like how many? Yeah, it seems like. Yeah, it seems like social justice does give out pussy like easily.
I mean, just say you're a feminist ally, and you'll get all the pussy you can get.
Yeah, and that's what happened. And I can't believe that happened. Like that seems to be the case with a lot of these people who get accused of something, and then suddenly, bam, they get accused of it. Like everything's good until they get accused of something.
Yeah, they're all gangsters until they get canceled.
Yeah, until they get canceled. Everything's great until everybody cancels you. This guy has like 2 million subscribers. Like last time it was like 5 million subscribers on his TikTok. Now it's like 2.6 million.
Because so he went from 5 million. He went from 5 million to 2 something.
Yeah, that's what happened. And people didn't really care about this because like I put this on Reddit, and people were like, who are these people and what did they do? And it's like this guy has like 4 million subscribers. Why the heck do you not know who he is? Like
that's because a lot of people don't have TikTok.
Yeah, a lot of people don't have TikTok, and a lot of people were not aware that this guy has been trying to cancel people on TikTok for over petty issues. Like, he accuses them of cultural appropriation, and like the example of the videos that I shown, and he gets upset over the fact that bringing up Native American stuff or jokes. He kind of made fun of a Jewish guy because he was like making fun of the whole like dressing up as like, I think one of the videos he did. Let me see if I can find it, because I remembered he made fun of a guy over the Holocaust. I don't even know if that video exists though. Like, he basically made fun. Like, let me see if I can find it. Modern Day Warrior, and he kind of does the whole Holocaust joke. Tell me a Holocaust joke.
Holy shit.
Yeah, like, let me see if I can find that video that he did. Like, that's kind of the thing. Like, he says it with a straight face.
I'm surprised Actual Justice Warrior didn't talk about this dude. Oh, admit. I can't help but feel that this man looks like Greta Thunberg.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like he kind of does that because he's like trying to address issues about racism, and I can't help but laugh at it. Like, this is kind of the thing. Hey, now someone's trying to accuse him of, hey, womanizer. You just
Hey, womanizer. That is beautiful.
Yeah, someone actually made that. That's like a feminist thing. Like, someone is like
example of a possible narcissistic apology by speaking of drama, this is unrelated, but I was watching Nita Gundam's video of the Artesian, which is this PC company.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And how they did those guys did someone one of their PCs dirty by calling her a non-redeemable bitch.
Wow.
And then they got yeeted 30. Those guys got yeeted like 30 minutes, 30 days after. Their business went to the shitter.
I heard about that because that whole drama was basically like social media analytics thing. Like, he basically would give out PCs to somebody that has like a huge following. Like, basically he discriminated her based on her that she had
views.
Her views, her interaction with the community and everything, analytics wise. Like, they basically started out giving out PCs when they were trying to promote themselves, and they paid I believe they paid Armorat by giving her a free PC. And Armorat is like the largest Twitch streamer.
Yeah, basically a giant replica of the role from Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
And every time that video was fake. Even her response to when she got the computer was fake.
Yeah. Because they were paying her to do the sponsorship thing, like basically trying to promote their computer store in order to sell computer stuff, or actually PC gaming stuff, because that's what they were trying to do. And
you want to know what's ironic?
What?
You know what? His parents were the ones footing the bill regarding a lot of the builds.
Yeah.
He was a rich kid who go ahead.
So basically he basically tried to promote his business. That's what he was trying to do. Promote his stream to build computers in order to promote his business. Because Artisan Builds is kind of I think a YouTube and also Twitch streaming thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Artisan Builds. Yeah. Artesian Builds. Case business amid a giveaway controversy. So, I don't even know why the game industry... It's like a computer thing. Like I guess it involves gaming. Like they were trying to give away...
Yeah, it is. Yeah, these guys were building gaming PCs.
Yeah. And I was like looking at this going off on the whole situation because... This is kind of what's going on. We are now live on the 4th month of Artesian Builds Ambassador Only Giveaway, sponsored by Intel and other brands. 2 lucky winners will have a PC built, along with lots of other prizes. And the thing is that this was a competition. And what happened was they kind of illegally didn't give it to the winner who actually won, and they looked up this person's name and tried to mock her right in front of everybody on Twitch.
Yeah, basically.
And
that was why I mentioned the whole thing about the guy looking down on her, because that was exactly what happened.
Yeah,
I mean, it was part of a partnership program that they did.
Yeah, and this drama kind of escalated to where people refused not to get the second prize. Like other people were like, no, I'm not going to have a PC built by you guys anymore. I'm done. I'm out. That's what happened. Like they pissed off a community of people who are small YouTubers or small content creators and insulted one of them on a live stream. That kind of shows disrespect to anyone who is like a low end Twitch streamer or YouTube content creator or whatever. That is a big insult, and I feel bad for the person that got canned for that, because they didn't get their winning fair and square, and thus they try to give it to somebody else, and that person refused. Then they try to give it to another person, and that person refused, which rightfully so, because they don't trust you.
Yeah, you fucked me. Yeah, you fucked me over for something that I rightfully won because of my social status. You're going down.
Yeah, that's what pissed off a lot of people, because the fact that this type of elitist behavior towards a person who basically won the thing fair.
Keep in mind, this was a high-end PC build.
Yeah.
Dude, if you want a full reference, watch It's a Gundam's Artesian Build video in autistic detail.
Yeah, no. And this person was trying to show that they were a computer company, and this is kind of what happened. Like you can see right here, this is what they were like. They build these artistic like builds of computers to show off to people. Like they literally build this stuff. Like this is what they do.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that is a boat that they built, and it's a PC.
It's fucking wild. Like this was like something Linus Tech Tips would build.
Yeah, he would. But sadly, this guy really upset a lot of people. And
there's not just that, but also the man was also in deep shit with the feds over his taxes.
Yeah. And that's what happened. Like, the guy is a content creator. This guy is kind of like trying to be Linus Tech Tips, but with gaming PCs.
Let's see if I can find it.
Yeah, custom built PCs. Like this guy is trying to promote his business. Like this person's trying to like promote his little business. Like this is not even a like I looked at his website right here. And it looks like he's probably going to go out of business because by the looks of this store that he has, like I seen professional websites that do better than this.
Oh yeah, he's yeah, their reputation is done.
Yeah,
they're done, bro. They're done.
Yeah, and he has like an OTK themed PCs.
Where do I post? Oh, I'll send you an IM. I'll send it to you an IM.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Bruce drop him off partner build. Let's see, cream inspired partner build. Let's see, what else did he have? What else does he have? Filthy robot inspired partner build. Let's see what else. Lord Kuban partner build. So he basically builds PCs based on whatever trend of streamer that comes up.
Dude, I do find it hilarious that I do find it really fucking hilarious that he owned two cars. One was a BMW i8.
Mm-hmm.
Which, so for some reason, according to Pescador, can anyone honestly say that they have ever met a BMW i8 owner that wasn't a douchebag?
Yeah. And he also built a PC for Swimsuit Succubus, aka Sue JPEG.
Mm-hmm.
Sue JPEG. Like he basically builds like stream themes for Twitch partners that basically are well known and infamous on the community. He basically builds those themes. Like right now he's basically making a Nick Merckx the Spartan build, and this is what the build is like. This is what he uses.
Honestly, Kia Pia did the right thing by denouncing this dude.
Yeah.
That's the name of the chick who won the PC. But I remember the quartering saying that, well, consider that the guy has a partnership with Meta PC, that they will give her one. They actually offered to give her one.
Yeah, because of the fact, to be fair, she should have won.
And then the man's apology video was about as insincere as a politician's.
Yeah.
So that didn't help either.
Yeah, because he kind of did that.
I'm so sorry I fucked up, but I was right. You ain't getting shit, bitch. Okay, so fuck. Okay. So, regarding TikTok, that has to be one of the most toxic places I've ever seen. Like, it's out there with Twitter.
Yeah.
I mean, boy, why am I seeing your chats?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Bro, yeah, that's just supposed to be private, man.
Yeah, it's just a buddy of mine.
Ah.
Yeah, I kind of thought I switched it over to something, but I guess I was wrong. Anyways, it's just a buddy of mine that I work with. He lost his job.
Well, that sucks. Let's see. Let's see, what have I checked regarding... I mean, yeah, this actually falls on my stream is canceled because that man, what's his name? the dude from Artesian got well, his reputation went from 100 to 0 in like weeks.
Yeah, because he pissed off some people over the fact that he wanted to give away PCs that he wanted to promote streamers, good streamers that he liked. And looking at his PC builds, all of them are like $3,000 and up. Like, I am not gonna pay for that shit.
Yeah, 3,000. Yeah, for $3,000, you better have it on a hole so I can fuck it too. I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, like $3,000 for a PC build, a very expensive PC build. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I can definitely tell that most of the money went into the graphics card.
Yeah.
That's crypto, thanks.
Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, I have that Intel thing. Intel 7.
Oh, from one commenter, it has been revealed that their business license has been forfeited for tax evasion.
Wow.
Yes. Yes, the man changed the rules. The rules that he changed regarding the contest violates California law, and it's considered corporate fraud.
I'm getting spammed links. That VUN rant thing. It's those bots again. I appreciate the links and everything, but that doesn't really help me.
The what? Oh, VUN rant? That?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you disabled the chat.
Yeah, they always link that. They always link those things. It's like it's just a bunch of bots that do that.
Marianne McKinsey, Bond Christian. Yeah, I can definitely tell these guys are either bots or they're Chinese.
Yeah, they're always doing that. Like they're always doing the VN rant thing, and it's like, yeah, you're not really doing a good job of. It's just a bunch of bots. They always post the same thing over and over again. That's why I have to filter out a lot of the words that they repeat, because every time they post it, it's like they're not actual viewers, they're bots, and they're trying to farm the algorithm a little bit.
Let's see. What? Wow, that's it. Oh yeah, I've seen that other one. There's actually three of them.
Yeah, and they're actually just botting every time. Like they're just spamming the bot messages every time, trying to mess with the algorithm, which is not right.
Oh, those people are everywhere.
I know, they're always everywhere, and they always do that because they're trying to mess with the algorithm.
Okay,
not my algorithm. They're trying to promote their algorithm. They're trying to get into their algorithm because that's how it works. The 369 theory.
Is it? Never actually heard of that.
It's Nikola Tesla's theory.
Oh.
It's basically what it is.
So anyways, did you, speaking of deep shit, I was checking out I was watching a little bit of what happened between, Bosch and J.K. Rowling, but that's more of a big
I seen that. I kind of laughed at that thing because it turned like everyone like he's basically trying to stir shit with J.K. Rowling, and the fact that a lot of people are talking about it, like a lot of people were talking about this, and it's like, yeah, it's kind of stupid that they're doing like. He's just trying to stir shit with J.K. Rowling. But yeah, we all know he has a lot of skeletons in his closet.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and then some, especially his statements on child porn.
Yeah, and a lot of people are still, but yeah, even I encountered some people that did not realize, like, because I had people attack me over the fact that I posted a video of him saying the N-word multiple times. And I remembered it was probably one of his fans, and they were like young kid. It was like a young kid, and one of the people pointed out that this was a live stream. Why did you post something that was private? Well, that was a live stream. It wasn't private. It was actually like these people. It was
out there for the world to see.
Yeah, it was. Everyone saw it, and they posted this.
Of all things, you should actually. Of all things, you should really take it out with that fucking commie.
Because that's the thing. Like, I thought these people, like, even the whole Nicki Minaj drama happened, and the whole black community was behind her because of the fact that the like, especially with the Hassan situation, they didn't even learn the whole history about when I was like looking up Malcolm X. The speech about white liberals.
Dude, do you really think that they pay attention to that shit?
No, they don't. Like, I'll play a clip from that's a 7-minute clip of Malcolm X talking about this, and they should learn to listen to this.
Yeah, of all things, Malcolm X hated white people.
Yeah, but he kind of points out something that's actually true in this case.
In this crooked game of power politics here in America, the Negro, namely the race problem, integration, civil rights issues, are all nothing but tools used by the whites who call themselves liberals against another group of whites who call themselves conservatives, either to get into power or to retain power. Among whites here in America, the political teams are no longer divided into Democrats and Republicans. The whites who are now struggling for control of the American political throne are divided into liberal and conservative camps. The white liberals from both parties cross party lines to work together toward the same goal, and white conservatives from both parties do likewise. The white liberal differs from the white conservative only in one way. The liberal is more deceitful, more hypocritical than the conservative. Both want power, but the white liberal is the one who has perfected the art of posing as the Negro's friend and benefactor. And by winning the friendship and support of the Negro, the white liberal is able to use the Negro as a pawn or a weapon in this political football game that is constantly raging between the white liberals and the white conservatives. The American Negro is nothing but a political football, and the white liberals control this ball through tricks or tokenism, false promises of integration and civil rights. In this game of deceiving and using the American Negro, the white liberals have complete cooperation of the Negro civil rights leaders, who sell our people out for a few crumbs of token recognition, token gains, token progress. In the New York Tribune, in an editorial dated February the 5th, 1960, they pointed out that out of 11 million qualified Negro voters, only 2,700,000 actually take time to vote. This means that, roughly speaking, only 3 million out of the 11 million Negroes who are qualified to vote take an active part, and the remaining 8 million remain voluntarily inactive. And yet it is this small minority, the 3 million Negro voters, who help determine who will be the next president. If who will be the next president can be influenced by 3 million Negro voters, it is easy to see why the presidential candidates of both political parties put on such a false show with the Civil Rights Bill and promises of integration. They must impress the 3 million voting Negroes who are the actual integration seekers. And if so much fuss is made over these 3 million integration seekers, what would the presidential candidates have to do to appease the 8 million non-voting Negroes if they ever decided to become politically active? They hold the balance of power. Who are the 8 million non-voting Negroes? What do they want? And why don't they vote? The 3 million Negro voters are the so-called middle-class Negroes, or high-class Negroes, or uppity Negroes, who are referred to by the late Howard University sociology professor E. Franklin Frazier as the black bourgeoisie, who have been educated to think as patriotic individualists with no racial pride whatsoever, who believe in and look forward to the future integrated, intermarried society that is constantly being promised to them by the Negro politician. And therefore, this integration-minded 3 million minority remain an active part of the white-controlled political parties. But it must never be overlooked that these 3 million Negro integration seekers are only a small minority of the 11 million qualified Negro voters. The 8 million non-voting Negroes are the majority, the downtrodden black masses. They have refused to vote. They've refused to take a part in politics because they reject the Uncle Tom approach of the clergy politician leadership that has been handpicked for the so-called Negroes by the white man himself. This clergy politician leadership does not speak for the Negro majority. They don't speak for the black masses. They speak for the black bourgeoisie, the brainwashed, white-minded, middle-class minority, who, because they are ashamed of their race, because they are ashamed of being black and don't want to be identified with black, they are seeking to lose this black identity by mixing and mingling and intermarrying and integrating with the white society. The race problem cannot be solved by listening to the white-minded, brainwashed minority. The white man must try to learn what the black majority wants. The president would be wise to try and learn what the black masses want. And the only way to find this out is by listening to the man who speaks for the black masses. And I can declare to you tonight and to the entire world that the man here in America who speaks for the majority, the downtrodden, dissatisfied black masses, is this same man who so many thousands of our people are flocking toward to see and hear. This same Mr. Muhammad who is labeled by you as a black supremacist and as a racist and as an extremist. If the 3 million middle-class Negroes are casting their ballots for integration and intermarriage, what do the non-voting black masses who are in the majority want? Find out what the black masses want, and then perhaps America's grave race problem can be solved. In this crooked game of power politics here in America.
So that's pretty much what it was all about.
Keep in mind that this is for educational purposes.
Yeah, for educational purposes, to point out the actual issue.
And of all things, YouTube, if you're gonna take this down, you might as well confess that you guys are white supremacists.
Yes.
As for your logic.
Because you're racist.
Yeah, the Muhammad that he was talking about was Elijah Muhammad.
Yeah.
Considering the, but yeah, as a matter of fact, they're not your friends. They ain't your friends, man.
Yeah, basically, he pointing out that they're using you as a political football game in their game, and that's what Vash is. That's what whatchamacallit is.
Vash is basically a fucking LARPer. I mean,
Yeah,
if
he
he
is.
was in an actual communist regime like the Khmer Rouge, or let's say Stalin out of Russia, he wouldn't fucking survive. He would be sent immediately to the fucking gulag. In the case of Pol Pot, he's white. He uses glasses. He has long hair.
Yeah.
He would be killed right on the fucking spot. Because if you here's the thing: if you wore glasses in Kampuchea back in the 1960s, you were seen as an intellectual and a counter-revolutionary. Thus, you were getting the death penalty.
Well, he lives in the same state as me.
I mean, it's Washington. What do you expect?
Well, but a lot of people pointed out the issues about him and the fact that he makes optics arguments against his opponents.
Yeah, I remember when he showed up at the team at the Tim Pool podcast, and he was getting massacred by the chat. I mean, I will say, to all due respect to Bosch, at least the man showed up, because not many people from the left wing are willing to go there.
Yeah, and a lot of people find his stuff is kind of like, even I know, even anyone with a low IQ can tell you that this guy's full of shit.
It's precisely.
Yeah, and it's like I can tell you he's full of shit. Everyone knows he's full of shit, and that's why he tries to make these arguments that are kind of stupid. And yet anyone with a low IQ, like all these kids, can follow up with it because they want their racial equality, but at the same time, the guy basically is ripping you off.
Yeah, the fella right to do is a Maoist, because
no, he's a grifter, not a Maoist. He's a grifter. I know this.
Yeah, he's a grifter who identifies as a Maoist.
Yeah. Who basically tries to convince people to go vote for the other guy. Why? Because of the fact right now everyone's suffering thanks to this type of behavior, including what her name, Shuan Head, of all people, and I'm going to say this right now, she regretted voting for that guy.
We could call him. What can we call him? Dementia chief. Dementia
chief in charge. Yes. So right now, everyone's literally trying to reach out for their hands to grab Joe Biden's penis. They're literally trying to reach out to their hands to grab his penis in order to ask for help from Joe Biden. And and of course, Michelle Obama, don't do it. Don't do it, Michelle Obama. Don't do it.
Oh, come on. The man was a warmonger. The guy was a fucking warmonger. I mean, when Barack Obama was in charge, do you really think he was going to pull us out of Afghanistan? Bullshit.
He did. But he basically used his he pulled us out, but at the same time he used you guessed it, drone strikes against his enemies.
Yeah, one of them was was a bunch of kids.
Yeah, even
one actually joke kids.
Yeah, and that's the price of war that happens. And like everyone's like saying, "Oh, he's a great president." The motherfucker killed people, and you're telling me that you're telling me he's a great president.
Keep in mind, we're not Republican either.
Yeah,
we're just telling it like it is.
Yeah, we're telling it as it is. We're just looking at this from every side of the aisle.
I mean, the media is basically sucking this dude's dick.
No, everyone is.
No. Get a load of this. What they're getting is not leche. They're not getting milk. What they're getting is powdered milk.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, they're getting powdered milk.
I mean, every time I watch on my mouth, every time, I'm actually kind of glad I don't vote because of shit like this.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Not to say that democracy isn't important, but unfortunately, democracy is flawed. And, well, let's be real. We have all the things that the previous president was accused for. Guess who's doing it now? Inflation, a fucking possible third world war. Sometimes we need all we needed was a mad lad in charge for a bit. Even if that mad lad was also an egotistical asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, here's the thing I'm gonna point out to everybody. You probably heard about the whole thing.
What then?
You heard what happened with they're banning Russia from everything.
Yeah, they banned everything that is Russian. They banned let's see, they banned
OnlyFans models.
Russian vodka. Dude, I can guarantee you that half the vodka they took down was not even from Russia. In fact, this happened in Puerto Rico. There's a company in Puerto Rico that makes vodka.
Mm-hmm.
They just took it out because of the term for the drink. That was it.
Yeah, Smirnoff's probably going to be taken out next.
They are.
But it's by Yakov Smirnoff, for Christ's sakes.
Oh God! Imagine they end up banning Yakov Smirnoff's videos from the internet.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, it would be funny, but then again, no one hates Yakov because Yakov is kind of a
cultural icon.
Yeah, he's a cultural icon back in the 80s.
The Soviet Russia. Putin strikes you.
Yeah.
Nah, that was bad.
No, it's not Putin. It's actually Gorbachev. Gorbachev strikes you down.
Ha! Oh God! Fucking herpes head over there was. You know what's funny? They actually McDonald's actually left Russia, and there's a bunch of people actually freebasing Big Macs.
Yeah.
On the black market. It's some crazy ass shit. They got back to the Soviet era when they were bartering for foreign stuff.
Yeah, I heard about
that. From what I remember, some things like pants were forbidden in the USSR, so they would have to go to the black market to buy jeans, or In the case of the Ukraine, back in the 1950s, as Western music was banned. Did you hear about this? They were making music vinyls out of discarded X-ray plaques.
That's
it's a a friend of mine bought one of those crazy ass shit. It basically, you had all these abandoned X-ray machines, right? And these guys would take the because it was thick enough. They would take these plaques of X-ray studies and put grooves into them to mimic vinyls, and then they will sell them on the black market for
lots of money.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Yeah, it's kind of funny too. Like OnlyFans models are getting banned from platforms, including payment system. Even the payment systems are trying to ban Russian models. And right now, I do feel bad for some of them because a lot of them follow me on Instagram for some weird reason. I don't know why.
I just want them to see that red meat, comrade. All right, I found it. It's called the Bone Records of USSR.
Oh, the Bone Records of USSR. Bone. Oh.
Take a look at that article real quick.
Yeah. All right, let me go ahead and check it out.
Yeah, this was back in the 1950s.
Were they like the ones that break or the ones that? Wow.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, they modified these. They would modify these plaques and duplicate them, and then use to assistants to reproduce the groups and record music on the radiographies. All they had to do right now, according to the article, was to burn a hole in the center with a cigarette. Let's be honest here. The quality is not very good.
Oh, so that's why they kept a lot of these things, because they were all bootlegs.
Yeah,
because they had to melt the plastic in to put it into the grooves. They used X-rays. That's funny.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, these were elite. They were
illegal in Russia, and people collect. And people actually collect them.
Yeah. So people were actually buying these on eBay.
Jeez.
In fact, the one of my friends bought was actually from eBay.
Yeah.
I mean, this was weeks before the war, and
so I guess they're gonna try to ban those things. It's like, how are they gonna do that?
Dude, I'm surprised they haven't banned. I'm surprised they haven't done the same thing with China. But then again, well, America,
yeah, because that's kind of what right now, and even the FBI is trying to ignore the whole issue of the spying issue in China. With China, because I remember there was an investigation, but they Joe Biden kind of ignored it.
I mean, the reason why I this is actually more my opinion, but the real reason why Joe Biden and James is the reason why they're even going for Ukraine was the fact that they found because of the incident with Hunter Biden and the crack pipes.
Yeah, and there's also the bio laboratories in the Ukraine, which kind of tells you one thing about what happened.
All right, so regarding social media personalities, who else you got right now?
social media personalities for that got banned off of for being Russian.
Yeah.
Kalina Fox, Irene Miller. Like, and there's also the other one that everyone knows that had. I kind of feel bad for because a lot of them are. And it's like, why did you do this, guys? And it's like there's a lot of issues and problems that are going on, and a lot of people don't seem to understand that there's this big issue. You want to end the war, but you're also going to make people suffer on account of you want them to go after Putin.
Not just basically they're gonna force us to freeze the assets of regular Russian people.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, because of SWIFT.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
and a lot of people are talking about this because this is what's going on, and the fact that this is going to make a lot of people that are cosplay models, because I even brought this up a while back, especially what's going on with gas prices and everything. They're like blaming it on Putin, and it's like,
of all things, it's Joe Biden's fault as well, because that's real. Why the fact that he adds the Keystone Pipeline? We were actually this close to being independent. At least in the case of America, we were this close to becoming independent from actually not buying fuel from other countries, including the Middle East.
Yeah. Yeah,
but then they got some excuse about how if they kept on blasting and all that jive, they wouldn't have as much. They wouldn't have as much quote unquote fuel, and also the contamination, and damn. I'll be honest with you. The United States is taking more L's than back when Jimmy Carter was president.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is kind of sad too, because this is like even the surprising thing that what's his name did. Trump was right about the whole prediction about him. Like, there was a video of Trump saying, "Hey, he's gonna make gas prices go up by $8 to $7," and that video went viral all over the internet. Like, people were showing that video.
You know the same. You know that that also happens in. You know, it's also happening in Puerto Rico. I remember checking out, and it's around $120 per gallon.
Jesus.
Yeah, $120 per was it gallon or per liter?
Yeah, and they're forcing.
Yeah, it was per liter.
Yeah.
A friend of mine owns a tow truck. Right, and guess how much he paid to refuel the whole fucking thing?
$1,000.
Close enough. 850.
Jesus Christ! These people really are.
Yeah, and that was for 2 tanks. $850, and it's also going to affect the electricity bill as well. I wish I didn't have to worry about this shit. But I gotta be honest with you. There are days where you just can't help but say, motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's getting real now.
Yeah, it's getting real.
But yeah, at least there's no more me tweets. At least no more me tweets. That's a good thing. And of course, I'm being sarcastic here. There's no more me tweets. This motherfucker is gone. And yes, I did say it. The man is an asshole. But when he was right, he was right. America, you disappoint me sometimes. You. Okay, never mind. What you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about right now? Because
here's the thing. I'm just telling my buddy about what's going.
What's this? One rant. Looks like the bots have stopped.
Yeah, I saw the Sony State of Play thing. Like I was like watching some stuff, and I was like looking at it, going like, okay, there's Gundam Evolution, aka Gundam Overwatch.
You know, what I've been hearing a lot recently was actually the fact that Gran Turismo 7 came out, and they're not gonna sell it. They're not selling PlayStations to Russia.
I know they had to say that because due to the war, we're trying to oh yeah, that's a great plan. You know what? They can live without it since they lived through the freaking goddamn.
They lived through the they lived through the Soviet Union on Taiwanese dandies.
Yeah. So you think they can either pirate that shit that you have on the internet, and they can either bootleg it. It doesn't matter. They don't care. There's a way. They always can get. They can go through the gray market.
Yeah, they did very fucking good on the fact that this will stop Vladimir. It's the same with cola, fast food.
Yeah,
let's see,
and it's funny, like they're offering
social media
$100 for burgers for McDonald's burgers. I'm just like, yeah. Imagine people making bootleg burgers for McDonald's. Like they're gonna literally do that, since a lot of those ex-people that you fired off could probably make their own business and call it Brucians or something like that. I don't know, McBrucians.
They have. I know they already have some. Domestic fast food joints. And the internet says so. If you have enough info, you can make it work.
Yeah, my buddy's telling me about California. They're like he's making like $16.30 an hour, minimum wage.
Damn, that's a lot more than here. That's like, I think the minimum wage here is around $9 to $8 to $10, depending on what you minimum.
Yeah, right now my job's like $14.60.
There was wow.
Yeah. So a lot of the stuff that's going on right now is like they're going after Russia. They're going after, like, a lot of these companies are trying to pull out because even Russia's trying to blacklist as well. Like, I'm kind of surprised by this.
I know that man, was this how it happened when the Cold War was going on?
I remembered when I was a kid, I heard a lot of stuff. Like, they didn't grow up like we grew up. A lot of stuff they grew up on, it was basically just old technology from the 1950s.
No, I mean regarding the Cold War in the U.S. I mean, all I know from the Cold War was the fact that America used to do atomic bomb drills. Bomb drills.
They did. They used to tell me they were tornado drills, but they were actually you go under the desk type of thing. When I was living in Texas, I remembered as a kid, they used to do all those drills. Like, we either get out of the classroom if it was like a bomb threat or fire, we get out of the house, get out of the building. The other one was a tornado drill, which acts like a bomb drill, which nuclear bomb drill, which we go under the desk, and then we pray to heaven that it didn't knock us down.
Yeah, we do the same thing here, and we've done tsunami drills as well.
Yeah. So,
which is interesting because where I live, it's actually not too far from the beach, at least how should I say this? Yeah, that's considering that a tsunami can travel as fast as 700 miles an hour.
Yeah, a lot of people have talked about that, like the possibility, like, why can't we build like underground shelters? Well, because the water can probably go seep through the bricks. Because even in Georgia, I remembered if moisture hits the thing, the bricks can probably break through it. Especially hitting through like certain things.
Okay, so I am checking out something called on. Okay, so it says the retailers are actually limiting the sales of essential foodstuffs to limit black market speculation.
Yeah, like that's gonna happen. Like they're still going to go through the black market possibility of it, because that's even if they try to prevent it or sanction it, there are ways to go around it. Especially other countries that they can trade it. Like they really think they know better.
I mean, this is, and that's considering that the ruble has tanked.
The ruble may have tanked, but I know from experience that even if they do, with this battle, it's not going to end well. I know that from experience. Even though, yes, the weird thing about it, Putin appointed a general that's practically a paper tiger. He has no experience at all. He's just a.
If that's a paper tiger, he's a paper. China's a paper dragon, because they're trying to act tough.
Yeah.
But ironically, they're not gonna bail China. They're not gonna bail Russia out if the shit hits the fan.
Yeah, because I call the reason why I call him a paper tiger is because you know what a paper tiger is, right?
Vaguely. Basically, someone who thinks that they're really tough, but they really eat shit.
Something like that. But the military uses that term particularly against. Okay, it's basically a slogan used by Mao Zedong. Basically, they call it a leader. In the military, it's like a term, like a leader that basically is on a sheet of paper that isn't really that shouldn't be taken seriously, because he has no military experience. No one knows who he is.
Ah.
And that was used in a term that described in that one lore video that what's his name called? I forgot his name. Tex. That does the BattleTech lore videos. Like, he kind of referred to a general that they thought was a paper tiger, but in actuality Okay, a term referred to someone who claims or appears to be powerful or threatening, but actually ineffectual and unable to withstand challenge. So I basically said that this general that they have, this Russian general that they have, is a paper tiger. Basically, he's just a general on a sheet of paper that they put out there. It's as if Putin is trying to send out everyone.
I am reading the article about it.
Yeah.
Okay, someone who claims to appear, like you said, powerful or threatening, but is actually ineffectual and unable to withstand challenge.
Yeah.
Mao used it against his political opponents, particularly the U.S. government.
Yeah. Basically, I kind of refer to the general as a paper tiger because he's just a general on a sheet of paper that isn't really a general.
And it says here, Biden used it as a term for North Korea.
Yeah,
it's ironic because unlike. Let's say that North Korea. Well, let's be honest here. The Kims are insane. They will pull the trigger anytime they want.
Yeah, they can because they can get away with it.
We went from this stream is canceled to geopolitical discussion.
I know. It's not. I'm not really upset about it. It's like a lot of people are. Like, everyone's excited about, like, the video game side of things. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure game is coming out.
I haven't even watched part 6 yet.
Yeah, they're releasing the game of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure R. I forget what it's called.
All-Star Battle?
Yeah, All-Star Battle R coming this fall, and I think that's like the remake, right?
Yeah, because it came out on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, and not many people were able to play that imported.
Oh. So basically, they're about to well, you the problem is you can play it without an English patch.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened when I bought. Because that's what happened when I bought the first JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fighting game on the PlayStation 3 All-Star Battle.
Yep. Well,
there we go. All-Star Battle R. And they are releasing it as a commemorative title of the series' 35th anniversary. Keep in mind, this show came out. The manga itself came out in '87, same year I was born.
Yep.
50 playable characters from all 9 arcs.
Yep. Including the current one.
Jolene Cujo. Hey, I haven't even watched it yet.
I watched the first episode. It's actually okay. It's basically her in prison, and then of course she's trying to get out because she believes she's innocent because there is a conspiracy against her, and she's stuck in prison until she decides to escape.
Jolene got framed for murder.
Yeah.
And the real guy is out there, and then she has to rely on her dad, Jotaro. Yes, this is actually Jotaro appears in this.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but
yeah, it's basically the coming of age story of her getting a stand.
Oh yeah,
because she doesn't know about her stand until she found out about it.
Yeah, what's the name of her stand again? Fuck, it's been a while. Yeah, I know it was a Jimi Hendrix song. Stone Free, there we go. Did they actually use the name Stormfree because in the first episode, because that's actually for licensing reasons in the West sub/dub, they had to change a couple of names in the last arcs, like for example Vanilla Ice and Biggie, Wu-Tang.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, Killer Queen. So, who plays?
And the Queen Bee. Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
Oh, now Quartering is doing the whole creepy leftist crush. Oh yeah, now he's reporting on it. And now J.K. Rowling's like posting, women can't be bullied.
They can't be. I will not be silenced.
I know, because
dude.
Over the whole trans issue thing, like a lot of people are upset with that person over that issue.
I was watching that a while ago.
Yeah, and that's why a lot of people don't like him. And it's like, yeah, the women be quieter and start apologizing. Like he doesn't really understand why J.R. Rowling's like this. It's because, well, maybe she's not aware of what she says, but maybe she opens her mouth and upsets people. But the one thing I'm going to point out to you guys right now is, like, yeah, I can understand, like, we're going to try to be nice and fair with trans people. But yeah, I do agree with someone's point about this. There's a lot of bad eggs in that community, but not all of them are bad people. It's just the problem is that when you have a person like J.K. Rowling, you're not going to get much done if you keep attacking her. The point that you need to point out is, like, look, I don't agree, but I don't agree with your point of view, but I understand that you feel that way about yourself when you try to address the issue about trans people. And she wrote that like a lot of trans people feel attacked.
Well, to be fair, she does describe herself as a TERF.
Yeah.
Which is a trans exclusionary radical feminist.
Yeah, and that was the problem. Like, basically what upsets the trans community is that Here's the thing that J.K. Rowling kind of upset him about, was over the fact that she kind of said some things criticizing, basically over a retweet, agreeing with a TERF activist. And she basically tried to do this research for a book that she was doing. And a lot of people got upset with her retweeting that and accused her of being a TERF, attacking her for a lot of things because of the fact that they were transgender. And her argument, I kind of did agree with her on, but not a lot of it. The issue that she had was the way that trans activists, particularly trans activists that act and behave and harass people online over petty issues. Because she kind of realized that a lot of these trans activists try to bully and harass her, and try to make her apologize for her retweeting over a stupid issue over one TERF activist. That's what caused people to get upset.
Dude, the truth is, no matter how many times you apologize and start acting like you got original sin, they're not gonna forgive you.
Yeah, and that's why she said fuck it, I'm not going to apologize. Even if she tries to, it's just going to cause more problems. And that's what caused a lot of people to resent her. And the fact that people try to point this out to people, the way that J.K. Rowling was being attacked online, she basically had enough with those people and decided, well, F it, I'm going to just write this blog. And she explained...
I'm doubling down. Screw this.
Yeah, because these people are really, the way they approached it was very, really bad. Like, the way they behaved and reacted in that way, they were the real harassers and bullies. That's why she called them harassers and bullies, because of the way that they were behaving. And of course, she doesn't agree with the idea that, but she did say that trans women are women. But when it comes to the issue about men dressing up as women and trying to portray themselves as women and taking advantage of the situation, that's when that crosses the line of being abusive and being a little bit creepy. That was the issue that she had with the certain part of the trans community. Not all of them, but a certain sect of them that act very much like they think they're the good guys, but they're not. The trans activists.
Oh, wow. So I'm checking that out, chat. I'm in.
Yeah. So it's kind of why a lot of people talk about that. It's like, why are you going to... that's the reason. Yeah, I know. The chat is always like posting that same stupid thing.
I honestly, here's the truth. I honestly hate Harry Potter, but I also hate Belsh more.
Yeah,
which is ironic.
I didn't really care for Harry Potter. I understand people liked it because it was very entertaining to hear like wizards and such, and I understand that there was like the hate for it. Christians hated it. But it's like it didn't stop her from making that book. It didn't stop her from making that movie either.
It's just that I'll be frank with you. I found the series overrated.
Yeah, I found that series overrated as well.
Let's say you want some good fantasy, but without the bullshit or the fact that. A lot of people actually make compare political figures to fucking Harry Potter characters. For the love of God, people read another book.
I know.
Watch another movie.
I know. It's like here's an example. Here's an example of if they want to go all political on this whole issue. Okay, let's put it this way. Let's pretend that Harry Potter is none other than what's his name? Kyle Rittenhouse.
Mm-hmm.
And he was being chased by Lord Voldemort. And Lord Voldemort was being chased down by multiple people, and Harry just shot them with a gun.
And they're gonna be standing up for Voldemort because Voldemort did nothing wrong.
Voldemort didn't do nothing wrong. He's a good boy. He,
dude, these people actually sympathize for the fucking villain.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, the kid has glasses. Voldemort was bald and ugly.
He had no nose.
But the funny thing is, if you make a comparison to Joseph, the guy who got killed, you get Lord Voldemort. And Kyle Rittenhouse is like Harry Potter. That's a better comparison to what
Yeah,
That's
basically, Ed's motherfucker is Ed's president is Voldemort. The daughter. Oh wait, that's another thing. Never mind. I was gonna mention.
Yeah, like
that,
they basically did a comparison to Donald Trump being Lord Voldemort, and they always use that word a lot. Like they even try to triangulate a correlation between Harry Potter and real political issues, and I'm just like, I don't take the book seriously. But if you want to make comparisons, okay, I'll make a comparison to another book that you guys tend to forget. Like 1984 was the comparison of everything that you guys are doing. Creating a new language, 1984.
Yeah,
trying to censor, trying to replace words with new ones. For censorship words, like you don't touch them in the no spot, and replace it with the unofficial like you try to make it sound intelligent, like I forgot what it's called, the unofficial area. Don't touch him in the unofficial area to make it sound intelligent. That's what you guys would do.
Speaking of Newspeak.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I think I remember something how some terms have is it me or some terms got the Mandela effect? Like for example, Kiev. Mm-hmm. When I was a kid, it wasn't pronounced Kiev, rather Kiev. Like we had an E and an E, a K-I-E-V.
Yeah.
And just about everyone is running it like that, and I think, what the fuck is this Mandela effect?
Yeah, it's probably that. Like how they spell it and how they do it, like KY or K.
Same with Tarkov. They did the same thing with Tarkov.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the whole spelling of it is kind of changed.
And I thought, damn, last I heard from the Stalker games was pronounced Tarkov. Like the Russian term.
Mm-hmm. Well,
then there's the snitch. Then there's snitching anyone who has wrong thing to the Ministry of Vice and Virtue.
Yeah.
What was it? The Ministry of Intelligence.
The Ministry of Inclusion and Diversity.
Maybe we're not against diversity, but forced diversity is doing a lot more harm than good.
Yeah, and the funny thing about it was like, you heard about what happened you heard about the trans woman, right? The trans woman in Kiev.
Oh, the ones who were, you mean the trans women who are traveling there to fight in the war?
No, actually, they're kept in there. There's the joke about the joke that I made a while back on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
The Trap of Kiev.
What?
The Trap of Kiev. And I said it was confirmed true. The rumor that I said that was a joke, the Trap of Kiev, it actually did happen.
Dude!
And now, but sadly, this woman is being forced to fight.
That's the thing. From what I... No, the thing is, I remember that. I remember reading that if you wanna fight, you can't be trans in the Ukrainian military. You have to go by your assigned birth. You go by your assigned birth, and that's actually triggering a couple. That's actually triggering them.
Yep.
I might be wrong. Let me see.
Yeah.
So tell me more about the traps of Kiev.
The traps of Kiev? Mm-hmm. Well, apparently this woman is going to be fighting in the war, which her passport, she forgot to change her gender from male to female, which was according to the thing. Because I remember I posted this a while back, and it was on the Daily Mail. And this woman is now trapped in the Ukraine because she wanted to leave the Ukraine, because it says right here, a transgender woman weeps as authorities classify them as men who must stay and fight. Let's see. Trans people are women who change their gender to men or men who change their gender to women have been backing documentations of identities such as such. In Africa, a person blah blah blah. A transgender woman in Ukraine says they are totally stuck and are scared of their lives in the country because passport states that they are men and not women. 2 Ukrainian trans women said they can't leave Ukraine or even safely travel.
Okay, so I found this one from Reuters.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna take one for the team and check this one out.
Yeah.
Trans and non-binary people trapped in war-torn Ukraine. This was last Friday.
Yep.
There's the reason why they're stranded is because there's a rule forcing the men aged 18 to 16 to stay and fight. And according to so this isn't just affecting trans people, but also non-binary individuals.
Yeah. Basically those who identify as non-binary, it doesn't matter, you're going to war. Because they do have a draft system where, oh, you're this age, you're in this age, okay, you're going to war. Hop to it.
Yep. The main obstacles to Valeria Kolosova escaping from Ukraine and are her passport and ID card, which identified the 24 transgender woman as a man. Yeah. Meaning she must stay to fight in the invading Russian forces. Kolosova left her hometown of Kiev on Sunday and took a ship ride into the
like I said,
city of Lviv.
Like I said, the rumors are true. It's been confirmed. A trans woman of Kiev.
Hoping to cross Poland, but she's too scared to attempt the journey. I'm afraid. I haven't tried, as I'm afraid it won't allow me to flee because of the martial law.
Yeah.
She's referring to the rule that the man aged 18 to 60 must register for conscription and cannot leave the country. But if I stay in Lviv, hold up, how do you pronounce this? There will be no hope for a normal life. I do not see my future in a ruined Kiev. I have little hope. Kolosova told the Thomson Reuters Foundation in text messages from a local shelter.
Yeah, so
women and children make up most of the 1 million people who have left Ukraine since Russia invaded last week. The former, according to the United Nations, the former Soviet Republic legalized gay sex in 1991. Independence. Let's see. There's a
she will. Like I said, but I'm gonna say this: she will be the secret weapon that the Ukraine needs. She's the secret weapon that would fight against Russia. Which I call it the trap of Kiev. Because she is trapped in that country, by the way.
Okay, how do you pronounce this shit? Labib. That's... So, basically... Huh? Lviv.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's actually how that is pronounced. Lviv.
No.
Alright. Okay. So, here's the thing. Considering that Ukraine is a lot more liberal compared to Russia when it comes to gay people, because back as in 2013 they have a law forbidding gay propaganda, as it's called over there, and that's considering that the Russian Kremlin is basically working with gave the Russian Orthodox Church a lot more power.
Yeah. They're basically kicking all the gays out of Ukraine. That's the plot line. That's what they're doing. That's why they're invading. They're getting rid of all of them they're kicking them out of the country.
You know, there's also let's see if I can find this real quick. Yeah, I was watching the new Lawa 86 video about the Ukraine, and it's actually, the truth is there's also the Chinese who are involved with Russia, but China is like unironically being, I have no idea.
Neutral. They're being neutral.
I do find it ironic. They're neutral, but at the same time, their people are dancing that the Russians are. They're basically celebrating the invasion of Ukraine because they see the Ukrainians as weak.
Well, here's the thing I found out about this is, like, I kind of realized after a while that the Ukraine right now has oil, and that's why the reason they have like an oil deposit in their country, and that's why they're trying to go after. Economically, they're possibly going after it for that reason.
Oh, why am I not surprised? It's about oil. We did the same in the Ukraine, and well,
the Shell companies do. Well. Shell actually has a stake in that country too, but if Russia has it, they'll take over it. That's why he's trying to annex. That's why he's trying to annex the Ukraine for Russia. But unfortunately, the situation with the Ukraine is kind of stupid. They were offering. Poland was offering like their weapons and everything to the Ukraine, but the problem is logistics and everything. And I'm just like, okay, what's the deal? Well, it turns out they're trying to sell, like the U.S. is trying to sell their jet planes to other countries in Europe to get everyone scared to be scared about the Russians.
Truth be told, America has no choice but to defend Ukraine. They are morally obligated to.
But they won't. For some reason, they're doing a terrible job right now.
That's why this is such a complicated issue, because what do you do when your country is allied with NATO, and then all the peace talks have led to nowhere?
Yeah, they didn't even bother to do any of that stuff.
Yeah, basically Russia rejected all.
Yeah, and here's the other thing that's going on, and a lot of people don't realize this, is that gas prices are going up, and they're telling everyone to get electric cars, and it's like, we can't afford to pay for an electric car. Do you think that we are made of money? And you're mocking us about this issue, and it's like, look, we have to depend on going to work and paying our bills using those cars. And plus, electric cars are expensive. Even repairs are expensive, and there's no way we can economically survive that way.
You can't even fix those cars. As a matter of fact, if you try to fix a car in Tesla, they're gonna fucking sue you.
Yeah, there's like a third-party company that does fix them, but the problem is like it costs money just to repair them. And
here's the thing: the average price for a Model 3 is around $45,000.
Yeah, and a lot of people.
Yeah, sorry.
And a lot of people can't afford, especially at a low income rate. And you think anyone in a low income rate of 20-something a year is going to pay for a Tesla?
Not just the government, but also the fucking celebrities. Stephen Colbert and George Takei were going about how you can't afford an electric car because you're poor. Yeah. Dude, do you have any idea how much a Nissan Leaf is worth?
Yeah.
In fact, what the fuck even is the match for that thing? In Puerto Rico, I talked to an old lady who owns a Leaf, first generation. She told me the car's mile range is around 300 miles.
Jesus.
Around 300 miles, because on an island that small, it kind of works. But in the United States, it's this is more of a city car.
Yeah.
The same with and then there's the fact that you had to leave a charge overnight.
Yeah.
In order to get back all the power you lost while driving.
And I remember there was an old couple that went to a hotel that I work at, and their car broke down. Because of the rain and everything, and electricity kind of short-circuited the car. And they had to tow that car, and guess how much they had to pay for that thing? For the repairs. $22,000.
What kind of car was that?
It was a Tesla Model 3.
Holy shit. Bruh.
Yeah.
Oh, that was definitely the engine. That was definitely an engine transplant, because the engine on those things is right under the pass.
It's actually the batteries. The batteries were short-circuited.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's the reason. They had to replace the battery. They had to replace everything there was. And it's like...
They had to lift the car. They had to lower the chassis just to... this is not a... not really... They had to lower the frame. This isn't a unibody car, but I'm saying... the battery compartments, they had to lower it, and then...
Yeah, because it's funny, though. Tesla's debt to equality ratio, it's like, they... Like, no wonder, what's his name, crashed that car, because he could not even bother to look at that car again.
Oh... You mean Lori from
No, it's Boogie.
Boogie.
Yeah, Boogie. Like he crashed his Tesla. He realized how much he could afford that car.
What? Dude, that's not to compare to what Lowry from hydraulic press channel did. He bought a Model S.
Yeah.
The car shat on him. It shat on itself. Instead of repairing it, he blew it up.
Yeah, even Tyler the Creator crashed his car.
Dude actually blew up his fucking Tesla.
Yeah, so it was kind of funny. Like Tyler the Creator destroyed his Tesla Model X CUV into a packed Honda CRV. Crash occurred. Yeah. So yeah, he kind of broke like that car. Like even Boogie could not stand the payments on that car.
I wouldn't blame him, to be honest with you.
I know, and it's like that car is so expensive that he could not stand it, so he just got the hell out of there.
Yeah, most of that. Yeah, as a matter of fact, Tesla is in deep shit with China because of the fact that the cars in China, well, the Chinese-made Teslas are surprise, they're even worse quality than the ones in America.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not even surprised, really.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, this car is kind of bad. Like, it's very expensive, and it's very hard to maintain, especially when you're fixing it. Like, I even heard about the services they offer for that thing, and it's not that good. It's very expensive.
I do find it. That's ironic because the Model 3 is their cheapest model.
Yeah, but the parts and everything, parts and labor inside of it is no joke.
And then there's the engine. The engine is literally under the trunk.
Yeah, because it's a very advanced engine. That's why.
Man, I will say, you know what I actually found interesting about the Model X SUV?
Yeah.
That would be the doors. The back doors.
Yep.
On those things are Gullwing doors.
That's what happened. It's like people really would rather crash those things than not buy another one.
It's because of the insurance money.
Oh god, Logan Paul is going to land a spot in WWE 2K.
What?
Yeah. I'm a video game character lands a spot in WWE 2K 2022.
Hold up. Is it gonna say that he's from Dorado, Puerto Rico?
No.
Imagine that happened.
Jake Paul.
Bro, Jake. Wait. Logan Paul.
Logan Paul is gonna be. But Bad Bunny would be funny.
Oh my god! Imagine if Bad Bunny was actually on the next WWE game.
Well, his songs would probably be on there because some of his songs were licensed on there.
I mean,
because they used some of his songs from WWE.
Yeah. I mean, of all things, the fact that an overglorified heroin user. I mean, let's be honest here. The dude talks like he's on heroin. Is even in WWE, kind of shows how low their standards have gone. I mean, yeah. I mean, WWE is a fucking spectacle. It's fake. It's not supposed to be real and all, but You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then again, this is the same. So this is the same. These are the same people who had like this quote unquote gender neutral wrestler who ended up being an act.
Yeah. They've been like I kind of laughed at that whole act that they had, like the social justice warrior guy.
Yeah,
it turns out the guy actually it was just all a gimmick that they were trying to promote as a joke. And Gary was like, I forgot his name, Gary Gates or whatever his name is. He has a lot of tattoos and everything. It's like he's one of those experienced veteran wrestlers. But sadly, you know, they try to transform him into another gimmicky character that would piss off people.
Well, it kind of worked on the boomers, but
yeah, it did work. Admittedly, like he basically pissed off a lot of people. I mean, he basically said, "I'm going to make this ring my safe space." And I was like laughing about it, and what's his name kind of beat him. It was like the funniest shit ever. Like I think that guy, they should have kept him in there. They should have kept him in the ring instead of fire a whole bunch of people. That they should have kept that guy in there and just to piss off a lot of people.
I mean, I think they put him off because let's be honest here, WWE wants the Chinese market as well.
Yeah, they're still keeping the Chinese market, but at the same time, they're also trying to stay alive and stay afloat in the business, because right now they're not really doing so well because they had to let go of a whole bunch of wrestlers, especially announcers and other personalities that were on WWE. And you saw I after seeing William Regal on AEW, it was a big surprise. It tells you how bad WWE is when they let go of William Regal.
Aren't most of these guys going to the what's it called?
AEW.
Yeah.
Some of them are. I know that Keith Lee is already in there. But it's like they're literally running out of ideas. They're running out of options. That's why they're using NXT Next.
That's something I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah. NXT is actually a good show, admittedly, but Raw and they need to start over again and just start with one show that has like really good stars that people like, and they could possibly put them on there.
The problem with WWE Raw is that it kind of outlived its purpose.
Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah. SmackDown is just... I mean, I'll be honest here. In Puerto Rico,
yeah,
a lot of people end up watching WWE Raw. Yeah, it is SmackDown, I think.
Yeah, Raw and SmackDown, and also the Caribbean...
the WCW, but there's also the grassroots organizations like the one that Hugo Sabinovich is doing.
Yeah.
My sister went to that one. They're based in Manatí.
Mm-hmm.
And they had like all of these golden era wrestlers.
Yeah.
Let's see. I know the Invaders in there. Who else is in there? Fuck. They're actually not that well known. There we go. Hugo Sabinovich. I'm trying to check out. Oh yeah, Triple A Worldwide Wrestling.
Triple A Worldwide Wrestling.
Yeah, that's the name of the. Yeah, that's the name of the. Oh, that's the name of the Mexican one.
Lucha.
Oh wait, but that's something else. It was a. Oh never mind. It was a commentary about Cutting Cross.
I know they have a Puerto Rican version of it, but
yeah,
it's run by the Colon family.
Oh yeah, Super Estrellas de la Lucha Libre, Super Wrestling Superstars by the WCW. Oh wait, not WCW. The WWC.
The WWC, which is also
it's actually the biggest. It's actually the World Wrestling Council happens to be the biggest one in Puerto Rico.
Yep.
For those who are watching, they are basically the Puerto Rican equivalent of the WWE. It's run by Carlos Colon Sr., Victor Jovica, and Gorilla Monsoon.
Which is still around, surprisingly. And they've been
Gorilla Monsoon died.
Yeah, Gorilla Monsoon died, but
Jovica and Colon are still around.
Yeah, they're still around, and his family's also running the business as well.
Funny, you know what's interesting? I didn't realize this, but Victor Jovica has a house in Manatee. Yeah, so basically in my region. My sister was one talking about it because she goes to those events.
That's good.
And I'm like, wait, seriously, Jovica's been there? Damn. I met him a couple of times besides Carlos Colon.
Yeah.
Jovica is actually a pretty reserved person. He doesn't have much of a grasp of the Spanish language.
Yeah.
So, I mean, all things considered, considering that the man's an immigrant, Croatian immigrant.
Ah. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on. Like it's like they're letting go of a lot of wrestlers that are really some have a following, others don't. Like they basically got rid of people that they didn't feel like that would work out well. Like there were some good wrestlers that a lot of people liked that had somewhat of a following, but at the same time they just let go of the good ones and then just elevated the bad ones.
Who exactly did they get rid of recently?
They got rid of Keith Lee. They got rid of and Keith Lee is on AEW right now. Like he's a big ass guy. Like he's like over like he
6'2".
Yeah, 6'2", but he's overweight, but he could flip. He can do a shooting star press.
I'm taking a look at who I might know. Oh, Chris Jericho was on AEW.
Yeah, he left. He basically said, "I'm out of there." Basically to run. Basically, he managed to get himself. He managed to get himself out of there.
Oh, it was because of a feud.
Yeah. Not because of a feud, is because he got tired of the company and the fact he wasn't having fun in the company. He basically said that in an interview. Because a lot of matches that he did were not fun.
Now that I think about it, regarding the new WWE, I see. Did they ever fix that issue? Did they ever fix that game after WWE 2020?
Not that I know of. They've been
because we all know that WWE 2020 was a fucking mess.
Yeah. It was a mess, and a lot of people didn't like it.
It was buggy in the same sense the new Konami soccer game was.
And people were still making fun of it. People were still making fun of it.
Okay, so who do we have here? Nick Gage, Huetu Guerrera.
Nick Gage, like the hardcore crazy
John-
nutjob that likes to cut people. Nick Gage, as in the guy who likes to use strobe lights and hits people over the head so many times, and the fact he almost nicked and cut people over it.
How hardcore is the... Damn, I've seen some pictures. This is... They got fucking barbed wire in the ring.
Yeah.
Hey, these people don't fuck around.
Yeah, that guy does not play around. Like he literally does that. Like especially the part where they won't work with him. AEW won't work with him after what happened with the pizza incident. The Domino's incident. He used a pizza cutter, and they cut it into some like screen to where it was like sponsored by pizza by Domino's. Yeah. Like
what the fuck? Oh, this motherfucker went a slice straight through his head outfit.
Yeah, with a pizza roller. With a pizza roller, and that's what happened.
What the fuck? Wow. I did not know this. Oh, wait, then again. Do people in Puerto Rico even watch AEW? Like, fucking hell.
I watch it sometimes, but I haven't been able to lately. I was so busy with work and everything, because and it's like...
Well, they broadcast it down on TBS, isn't it?
Yeah, they do it on TBS. They also put it on YouTube. Like they have like some of the small time matches, like the minor league matches.
Damn. That happened last year. That's what the shit show.
Yeah.
Let's see. I know. Oh, what's this? Russian mission as per a meeting of Security Council for March 11 to discuss military biological activities in the U.S. What's this? Beautiful, isn't it? Really beautiful. Oh my god, don't tell me they're gonna unleash the nuke. Oh, what's this? Oh, what the fuck is this?
What?
So I'm checking out a house on Zillow.com. And it has one hell of a this is some hardcore shit.
Yeah.
Overview. Do not go to the property. Family may think you are an intruder. They are armed. Taxes are $18,000 delinquent. You pay within the last 2 years worth of 2 overdose deaths into the property. And one inside the trailer, one inside the other one in the brown shed. We cannot get rid of the smell in the shed. We tried. Fuck! Dude, you gotta take a look at this shit. Damn. Oh, of course, it's in California. Oh my god.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy that house.
$25,000. Fucking hell.
Yeah, this looks like an abandoned home.
It's a crack shack.
Yeah, it's a crack shack, and this looks like they were...
Oh, that's a lot of rat shit.
Yeah, this is not something you can build that easily. Like, you can renovate it to where you can do things, but it's like... This is, damn it. They would have to take down
Just
everything.
Just demolish the damn thing.
Yeah, burn it all down and rebuild it. And it's like, this is sad. Like, this thing, this looks like a house that someone kind of died in.
Okay. We cannot get rid of the smell in the shed. We tried bleach, primer, nothing gets rid of the body smells. Since I haven't had the contributions to fit on the coverage and from below, blah blah yada yada. Water and black mold, majority of floors, walls, and ceilings, black mold trash bags laid out, duct tape as carpet. Mold keeps coming to walls even after we painted primer years ago. The nook area has been permanently blocked up with plywood to avoid injury. Kitchen fire damage was a massive grease fire, so the kitchen doesn't work. We use a toaster oven on the living room. Luckily, it was put out with an extinguisher. The trailer is not livable to most flatlanders. However, there are 4 individuals in the trailer who refuse to leave unless they paid off. They come with the property. You would need to evict them.
That's
they are the kind of people who make the court process last for years. So paying them to leave would be smart and contesting, as they call it.
Yeah.
They started the eviction loopholes. They will have to move for $7,500 firm.
Yeah.
One of them refuses to leave the shed unless he's paid $2,000 negotiable. Aluminum wiring. Water problems with the city. Plumbing septic. Plumbing's not connected to the city. We have problems the last 7 years. It's sold assets. So in other words, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Not even Vanilla Ice would renovate this shit.
I know. Uh-oh.
What happened?
Let's see here. I'm looking at it. Saw James Earl Jones trending. I feared the worst. TV got to stop doing this. I thought James Earl Jones passed away, but apparently he's reviving his role in Obi-Wan Kenobi. I really hope they don't get James Earl's back for Obi-Wan and Rogue One. Had come out very noticeably the age. Like, he's a pretty old guy.
I mean, this is a guy who voiced Darth Vader. So.
Yeah. So he's gonna return to the role of Darth Vader once again. No one involved with the series will say James Earl Jones returning to the voice Darth Vader in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Because I thought he died, but it turns out he was trending on Twitter. Yeah.
No, it's just that they found 2 concept cars from Nissan in Mexico in a desert. Like, damn. I know they usually crush these, but never mind. So James, you know what? I wonder if the man still has his trademark voice.
He probably does, but I don't know how long, because he's pretty old right now, right?
How old is he? Like, be specific. Like,
let me look up. James Earl Jones. He is 91 years old.
Wow. Wow, that's crazy.
Yep.
Might be interesting. You know, it might be interesting if he came back to be Darth Vader.
Yep.
Oh, JT, this is interesting.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico got rid of the mask mandates for most areas.
That sucks. Again.
Oh, no. I honestly... Well, for most areas, like... No, it doesn't... I don't know. How should I say this?
Yeah.
I'm guessing they decided to finally live with the virus.
To live with the virus, they're saying, F it, we're just gonna remove the mask and everything.
We're just gonna allow masks in hospitals, whatever, hospitals, pharmacies.
Yeah, hospitals, pharmacies in certain areas. No, not the food places or anything like that.
No.
So they're just gonna remove the mask mandate and just deal with only hospitals can do it.
Yes.
Okay.
That's fair enough, honestly.
Yeah, well, at least that is kind of progress right there. Because lately we've been seeing a lot of that stuff happen, and plus people recovering from ivermectin.
They're using that Pfizer antiviral pill.
Oh, really?
At least that's what I understand. If you have COVID, they're gonna be giving you this antiviral pill from Pfizer.
That's fair.
And Puerto Rico, apparently, according to the health department over there, they are not concerned that it might be a new variant. But I wouldn't really call it quits that early. It's ironic. It's ironic. I personally said, I wish they didn't get rid of these mask mandates already. Jesus Christ, it's been 2 years of this shit. But now, the truth is, this isn't gonna be enough to undo 2 years of bullshit. I'm sorry, but this is not gonna undo 2 years of fear mongering. At least things have progressed since 2020 when shit hit the fan. Yeah, but
yeah, at least it's not as bad as it meant to be. It's just right now they're trying to do everything they can to make it a little bit more convenient and safer. Because people are getting tired of being isolated, which I do agree, because it's like, okay, I get that people are tired of being isolated and people are trying to get back to work, they want to go back to work.
The other part is, how can I say this? For some people, it's not gonna be easy to
adjust well.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be easy considering that they had to live with there's actually something called there's actually something called mask anxiety. That's when you are in a place and you are anxious about not having a mask. Some people actually
suffer from that.
Yeah. At least that's something I remember. That's something I remember hearing, reading about a while ago. I wish I actually had that. Yeah, and I did it myself. But the other thing is, I did it myself. They're clearly doing this for political reasons because it's the midterms.
Yeah, because they want to try to relieve people from getting a little bit worried about a lot of things.
It's the midterms, and they wanted to keep voting for the same jackasses. But really, it's not gonna do much because a lot of people in the U.S. actually fucking hate Biden.
Well, for a lot of good reasons why they hate Biden is because he basically messed up. And rightfully so, because a lot of people should have called him out for a lot of the things he did. His policies, his foreign policies were an issue. It's a bad strategy. All because they want to kick it to Russia, and it's like, look, economically you have the advantage, but trying to can them is not going to work.
Yeah, they're basically canceling the Russians. Yeah, it's Chinese style cancel culture.
Yeah, all because they invaded another country that you disagree with. And there's nothing we could do about it because, one, you guys didn't want to take action. Two, you basically tried to accuse him of evading, and you forced him to evade. All that was a distraction.
And your kid was smoking crack with a bunch of people from the elite. Which means, you decided you vowed to take them out.
Yeah, and the weird thing about it is, like, you guys really get upset. It's like, I understand the whole Ukraine situation, like their homes are being destroyed, their livelihoods are being destroyed, their life is being destroyed, but you're doing that because of the fact that you try to accuse Putin of doing something that he said he had no interest in, and you forced him to do it because you wanted him to attack it. You want to be like, okay, you're gonna attack it, right? You're gonna attack it. Like, you basically poked the beehive by saying that to him.
I mean, I don't think so. We don't think that Putin is a good guy either.
Yeah, I don't think he's the good guy. Like, there's a lot of things about him that does scream out like, yeah, he's not really going to do anything. But people are treating it as that.
I do find it ironic that I do find that some people are actually backing him up, and then there's the other part, the Russian ASA, which what I understand is it's a neo-Nazi group in they are a neo-Nazi group.
Yeah, and they're giving them guns because they're that desperate to have them fight the war, because they're willing to fight the war.
Oh yeah, because in the case of America, we're willing to die for we're gonna die. Yeah, we are willing to die for corporations.
Yeah.
No. This is your problem. I'm not joining this bullshit.
Yeah. Not many people are.
Yeah, I'm not supporting either side. Call me a coward. I don't give a fuck. But really, we should have never been involved in the first place.
Yeah.
And that's coming from a non-interventionist angle.
Yeah.
So okay, so let's go into something a bit more lighter. What do you got, dude? Because I heard
that's pretty much it. But go ahead and bring up anything.
Oh man, I'm in a couple of card groups I'm in, I've been seeing a bunch of people spurring out about Gran Turismo 7.
Yeah, because it came out, and there's some bugs in it, from what I heard.
And not just bugs, but also the fact is, there's still a bit of a bitter taste when it comes to the fact that Polyphony has been doing this since Gran Turismo 1. A lot of the engine sounds in the games are pretty much synthesized.
Yeah.
A point where they're almost like sounding like vacuum cleaners.
Yeah.
And as a result, that's why a lot of people make those jokes about Gran Turismo having a Dyson. That's what I say. It's Dyson vacuum cleaner noises. And a lot of people were spurring about it. They're either Forza fanboys, Xbox fanboys, but the other half is also. I mean, I personally, I don't want to buy a PlayStation because I don't. Here's the truth: a PlayStation 5 is worth as much as a gaming PC now.
Yeah, it is, because they want to be equivalent to be a gaming PC, and you can build one that's like, you can build a gaming PC, but these days you can't. And the reason why they want to buy that system is because of exclusives, because there's like games for it that are exclusive to, but they're also exclusive to PC as well.
Yeah, it's ironic. They have a. I know they have a. How should I say this? Yeah, same goes for the Xbox, because a lot of the games that Microsoft did on the Xbox One are also on the PC, like Forza Horizon and the new Halo.
Yeah.
I mean, truth be told, I think my only experience playing those kind of games was not really Halo, but I did play Halo 2, but once with a friend.
Yeah.
But a neighbor. But outside that, Splitgate.
Yeah.
Splitgate is actually pretty interesting. It's like think of it as Portal meets Halo with a bit of Unreal Tournament just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
And I was playing it with a friend of mine a couple of weeks ago, and honestly, it was actually pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Especially the zombie mode, which the zombie VIP mode, which gives everyone a bat.
Yeah.
They give everyone a bat, with the exception of the VIP, who has an assault rifle. And there was a times where I took out the VIP with a bat stuck in the face. That was pretty satisfying.
Well, the other day I was playing Mobile Suit Gundam Battle Operations 2 online, which is like a gacha game. Yeah, a lot of people were getting a lot of good mobile suits. I couldn't even get that one mobile suit that came out, which is the Doubles Enhanced Zeta, which some people were making memes of. Day, I forgot what it's called, that anime called Day and Night.
Oh, Fate,
Day and Night. Yeah. Well, apparently there was an attack that they did that one of the attacks for the Double Zeta Enhance was basically a beam saber. It basically just it does a lot more damage, and you basically just Excalibur attack, and you just hear it just swipes down on you like a claymore, going like.
Hold on. Was it by any chance inspired by the Saber of the Fate games?
Something like that. Yeah, but let me see if I can get on the thing here. Yeah, let me get on Reddit here, because I was like looking at the memes that they were doing for that double Zeta. Like, a lot of people were let's see if I can find it. Like,
I mean, I know there was a crossover event happening.
Yeah, I know. Let's see if I can find it, because I was like looking at the memes of it, because someone did a meme of that mobile suit, and I thought it was hilarious. That, let's see if I can find it, because I saw the video of it that someone did, and it was basically, let's see if I could find it, because I know we're like, I saw the video of it, and I thought it was hilarious what that person did. Like,
I've been trying out Honkai Impact 3rd for a while. That's the sister game to Genshin Impact. Only it's more about Valkyries and these girls who are genetically modified with this insane weapons. It's basically like gacha version of Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
Only at least attack wise, you get I in one point I had dealt somewhere around 320 hits. It's interesting enough, the chick who plays the main character is Ria Kugimiya, who also played a Kagura in Gintama.
There's something here. Here is it.
And there's so much crap in that menu, and the game's kind of, I'll be honest with you, within a keyboard, this game is unplayable. To me, in my opinion, the game is unplayable with a keyboard.
Yeah.
And when I tried it with a controller, there's some, I have no idea what the fuck is going on with the joystick. I checked if I had joystick drift on another game, and it wasn't that way. It's like the game was, truth be told, it was a mobile game that got optimized for PC.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, speaking of the JoJo Bizarre,
yeah, here's the video. I think this is the video, but no, it's not the meme. Of the double Zeta that they were dealing with. Like, this thing dealt like a lot of damage.
Let's see.
And this is not only on PlayStation 4.
Hold up. I gotta see this in full. Damn, bro.
Yeah. And they were beating their crap out of people over that thing. Like, I couldn't get one.
That was a one hit.
Yeah.
That
thing. Yeah, that was a one hit, but someone made a meme of it. I couldn't find it. doing the whole Excalibur thing, and I'm just like, from Fate, and I thought it was hilarious.
Mm.
And that thing was out of balance. Like, people were like using that to kill people. They'll probably nerf it someday, but it's like, that's how bad it was. And then suddenly they decided to go with a new mobile suit called Pale Rider D2, which is just another Pale Rider Cavalier. Which I was kind of like, okay, so it's the same thing, and you decided to add another. Mm-hmm. Because it was out there for a few days, and then they decided, oh, we announced the new enhanced Double Zeta. And then suddenly they switched over and realized, oh shit, that thing is too OP. And then they decided to switch over to the newest crappiest mobile suit. We decided to give out everybody a new mobile suit, which is basically the same thing. It's basically the same old mobile suit, the mobile suit Pale Rider Cavalier. Calvary. And I'm just laughing at it, going like, you guys really messed up, didn't you? Because you released that overpowered mobile suit and decided to go, well, we're going to go ahead and go release this new one, but it looks like the exact same thing as the Pale Rider Cavalier. So you basically just decided to call it D2. But it has a faster attack thing, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, you guys really should have. You really should have just gone with something else. Because it's based on the Double Zeta, but it's the enhanced version with more powerful attacks. And that's how bad it is.
Okay, so I'm taking a look at I'm trying to find it, but like again, it's the last shots of Saber Shine Excalibur.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
I gotta be right back. I gotta go get something. You can go ahead and say what do you want to say.
Oh, I really don't have much to say, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because I gotta get out of here. So you take care, man.
Yeah,
I'll be back. It's just
I'm gonna take a shit anyway.
You take care, man.
See you, man.
It's nice to hear from you, man. I hope you do well. Because right now I'll tell you something in private. Let me end the show here.
I got you. I'll be right back. I'll be back in, I think, 10?
Yeah.
Maybe less than 10, I hope.
Okay. Alright, guys. This show's over. We're out of here. Bye.
See ya!
See ya!